Juicy Fruit, good morning. Everybody that's coming, thank you, thank you. I need y'all to, I need 15 more people to grab up the pink puff heart. I need 15 more people. Some breakfast, some sausages. Good morning, Juicy. Do you mind grabbing up your daily heart, me and that pink puff heart? Do you mind? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need y'all to grab up that pink puff heart. Let's get this gold gallery knocked out today. Good morning, good morning. I know we can do it, y'all. Come on. We can do it this morning. I got 57 people watching me. And I know y'all ain't that cheap. And I know y'all don't think grabbing up that pink puff heart up there in this corner is going to pay my mortgage. Like, come on, y'all. Don't be them type. And if you don't have a number by your name, I can tell you not a gifter. And if this your first time even gifting, understand the reason why we talk about gifting as live hosts, it pushes us out to the FYP. And I've been doing this for like 3 years, and I've never made $1,000. I never made $3, $4, $5,000. No, I have not. So please don't think if you support my live, oh, if I support her live, she gonna become a millionaire. You're going to push me out to the FYP so TikTok can know that I'm a live host. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. They're going to let know that I'm a live host. Shalom. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Jennifer. Do you mind grabbing up your daily heart me? Good morning, JoJo. Good morning. Good morning. Make sure you thumbing up. When you're watching me on YouTube, could you mind grabbing up that pink puff heart? Come on, y'all. Good morning, Rihanna. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for sharing. Good morning. Good morning, Money. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, YouTube. When you coming in on my YouTube, make sure you are thumbing up. Make sure you are thumbing up. Good morning, good morning. What? Good morning, good morning, good morning when you come in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Y'all, I need y'all to grab that pink puff heart when you come in. Good morning, James Moore. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I need you to grab up that pink puff heart. Grab up your daily heart. Make sure you are following me. Come on in, come on in. Today's topic is, and we're going to talk about it, but y'all, I'm in that kitchen. I'm going to put some grits on in a minute. Thank you, thank you. I need 16 different people to grab up that pink puff heart. Nigeria. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, shalom. Y'all see that? I just pinned it down at the bottom. If you have not grabbed that up, grab that up. Come on, y'all. Let's do better. Good morning, good morning. What you up cooking? I'm cooking some grits. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Come on, y'all. Let's grab up that gift. Y'all help me out. Finish that. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining when you coming in. Thank you for getting your daily heart me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, let's get to it. Good morning, Facebook. When you come in, first things first, join my live at your own risk. You do not have to be here. You don't have to attack me. You don't have to say I got chins, I'm ugly, I'm black, I'm a woman, I got this hat on. You ain't got to say I'm yelling. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to watch me, and you ain't got to be here. When you come in my live, understand something. This is my live. My live. If you do not want to watch me, don't. It ain't going to be no hard feelings. I ain't going to lose no sleep. I ain't gonna lose no sleep. It's not the end of the world because you offended by me. When you come in, understand something. I'm saved in real life. I'm not just saved for the internet. I ain't just doing this, or when I talk about God, I'm doing it just to talk about, baby, I'm saved in real life. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, baptized, believing, tongue talking. Thank you, Juicy. Tongue talking, hand clapping, foot stomping, saved. Fivefold, I'm saved in real life. So if I go to talk about Jesus on here, if I get to talk coming from scripture on here, if I go to the Bible on here, I can because it's my life. Thank you, Juicy. It's my life. When you come on my live, understand something. If you an atheist or you don't believe in God or you prayed about something and it ain't come to pass and you mad, by no means am I trying to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. You don't have to be here. This is my life. You understand me? You understand me? This is my live. When you come in my live, understand, I would not sugarcoat nothing. I would not water nothing down. I'm not going to pacify your feelings. I'm not going to say something that fits your narrative. We can disagree to agree. We can go back and forth. But what I would not let you do is take over my live. You would not be rude. You would not be disrespectful. You would not attack nobody. You would not get upset about something that I said and think that this is your live. You would not do that. When I ask you to support my live, when you on YouTube, I ask that you thumb up. I ask that you thumb up. When you on TikTok, I ask that you tap that screen, share it out. When you on Facebook, I ask that you send hearts up. That lets the algorithm know. Because y'all do know that these platforms are AI generated, so the computer system controls it all. But when they see there is people in my lives, they see people gifting me, they see people tapping that screen, they see the hearts fluttering, they see y'all engaging with me, they want to push me out to the FYP. I want to get pushed out to the FYP. Don't be no gatekeeper. Don't just keep me for yourself. Because I might say something that somebody else need to hear. So let's not do that. When you come on my live, understand something. I ask that you engage. I ask that you tap that screen. I ask that you send a gift if you can. I ask that you share my live out. I ask that you come in and be mindful. And if not, in Miss Janet's voice, you will be blessed and you will be blocked today. If you come in and act every way but right. If you act any way but right, you're going to be blessed and blocked. Like, sometimes I can see some of the stuff that's being said. Sometimes the comments be going so fast I don't get to see, and y'all be engaging with each other, which is fine. But if I mess around and catch some rude or disrespectful stuff, I will bless and block you. And understand something. There are people on my lives that don't play by me. It's people that's on TikTok that'll get on YouTube and block you. There's people that's on YouTube that'll get on Facebook and block you. There's people that be on Facebook that'll get on TikTok, get on YouTube and block you. You understand me? Why does it matter what I do for a living? What do they got to do with what you watching me do right now? It don't even matter. Let me cut this down. Darian, you don't even know me, but my question is, if I was on Section 8 and get food stamps, what does that matter? It matters. Like, it matters to you. Like, you wanted to get on my live to ask me that when you ain't even have to get on my live if you assume that I'm on Section 8 and I get food stamps and that bothered you. And if I was on Section 8 or got food stamps, that really would bother you. It would really matter if you're going to watch my live or not. I'm just saying. Because you asking that question like it matters. Okay. Well, if you have a disability or there's some reason you can't work because there's no problem, but if you taking advantage of the system, that's an issue. Once again, if I'm taking advantage of the system, who are you, the Section 8 and food stamp police? You the Section 8 and food stamp police? That the government sent you here to find out if I'm on the system? What they got to do with what we talking about, I don't know. Australia in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Once again, what does that got to do with you? What I get? You pay it? Okay. Thank you for paying it if you do. You don't know me. This got to be your first time on my live. And you know what? You finna be blessed and you finna be blocked. But I like the engagement. Because the fact that you talking to me, you know that's helping my live. Like, I'm on Section 8. If I'm on Section 8 and food stamps, you're helping me. Like, you already paid for it, but you're talking to me, engaging it with me. You know that's helping my live, right? Okay. It got to be. You helping my live. You know that, right? You're still supporting me. You okay with that? That's all they need to know, yes or no, if you okay to support me. Because I get Section 8 and food stamps. But anyways, I'm going to leave you for a while. I'm going to leave you there for a while. Because if you say something I don't like, you're going to be blessed and blocked. But the fact that you engaging with me, you pushing me out into the algorithm. I'm saying the more you talk to me, you pushing me out into the algorithm. I hope you know that. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Like I said, I can see some things, I don't see everything. But the fact that he pushing me out to the algorithm, I'm not mad. And that's what I don't be understanding about people. Y'all do know y'all in the engagement that you're giving me is helping me. You're not hurting me. And I'm not offended because you asked me if I was on Section 8 of food stamps. Okay? Okay. But listen, when you come on here, if you are a simple-minded person, you are a weak person, you wear your emotions on your sleeve. You wear your emotions on your sleeve. I'm going to need for you to understand something. That part. It's government assisted. It's to help to assist somebody. That don't necessarily mean I get it, but I'm not offended. I'm not mad. And I don't want nobody that gets Section 8 or food stamps to be offended because he's helping my page right now. He's pushing me out to the algorithm. Now the algorithm know I'm a real person. Now, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The fact that you talking to me, pushing me out, thank you. Okay, listen. If you're a simple-minded person, listen, I'm going to need for you to do something. I need for you to do something for me. If you a man, don't get mad if I hit the nail on the head. Put your big boy drawers on and wear them. Don't get mad. Say ouch. Listen, I'm not angry. Listen, if you a woman and I say something that might hit the nail on the head, don't get mad. Say ouch. Put your big girl panties on, put your big boy drawers on, and come on, sit down. My life gonna leave you doing one or two things. We gonna laugh, we gonna cry, we gonna talk. It gonna do all that. But I need you to come in. I need you to understand that this is my life. And today's topic is, I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear that. I don't even want to hear that. I got to cook my sausages in a minute, but listen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh, well, thank you. Good morning. Listen, and I'm going to say this for you that ask me if I work, if I get food stamps, if I get Section 8. I'm actually a teacher. I'm an English teacher. I work at the high school level. I have a job. That's why I'm not offended. But the fact that you get on here to ask a person that question, like, and now you say you like me. Why? Because I didn't attack you? I don't have to do that. But I do have a job. Not that it matters, like I had to prove that to you. Let's get ready to pray. Today's topic is, I don't want to hear that. Repent of all my sins, Lord Jesus, I come to you humbly. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I plead the blood of Jesus over myself, over my home, over my husband, over my son. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways. I cancel any following spirits, any monitoring spirits, any jumping spirits. Close the mouths of the enemy, close the ears of the prince of the air. Lord, anything not sent by you, I cancel it. Lord, anything or anybody that wants to cause chaos, want to cause pushbacks, want to be toxic, want to be angry, want to be mad, Lord, I counsel them and I ask you to turn them to another life unless there's a message from you. Lord, speak to your people and let them know that you can use anybody to get a word from your mouth to my lips to their ears. Lord, created me a clean heart so I don't bleed on your people, and creating those people that's going to listen to me a clean heart and open, so they're open to receive the word that's about to come down. Lord, have thy own way on this live. Anything or anybody that comes to disrupt the live, Lord, I counsel them, or I ask that you humble them. Lord, humble them. Lord, have thy own way. In your son Jesus' name, amen. Let's get ready to have a live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen. When people be attacking you, you know what? My mama always said, a soft answer turn away wrath. I don't have to get offended, because one thing I do know about going live, when I go live, I invite different people in my life. I'm open, and so different people gonna come on here, and of course I'm gonna have people coming and trying to attack me or try to attack my character. I am not upset, but the first thing you say, you don't say good morning, you don't support my live, but you ask me if I want food stamps, you ask me do I get section 8, and then you ask me if I need am I getting any government assistance. For one, like, they're gonna offend me. I don't got food stamps before, but it don't offend me, and I'm used to those comments, because you see a woman of color, you got to assume that I don't work. And another thing, I'm married. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all judge a book by its cover. But anyways, let's get to our live. I am not offended. I am not mad. I don't feel no type of way. I hope that you want to help the live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, when you come on my live, understand, we get down and through there. Y'all already know it's Saturday. It's Saturday. And I can guarantee you, yesterday, because today's topic is, I don't even want to hear that. That's today's topic. I don't even want to hear that. Listen, when you come in this live, I need you on my live. You know, we talk about we grown. We adults in my life. We grown people. If you simple-minded, I forgot to say this. Me being an educator, I teach people kids. And a lot of my students and their parents follow me. I don't like talking to the children all day. I can deal with them at school. On my lives, I like dealing with adults. But when my students find me, they don't find me because I tell them to, but I do know and I am very much aware that my students find me on these lives. So I'm telling you, walk light when y'all be attacking me, because my students have no filter. My students, they don't have no filter. Besides the adults, my students don't have no filter. Good morning. My students don't. My students have no filter. They will get you together. You need prayer. Marcus says he needs prayer. Good morning, Marcus. Y'all, hold on. We asked somebody that's asked me for some prayer. Okay. Hold on. Let me mute this. Hold on, y'all. Let me pray real quick so we can get started. Somebody just said they need prayer. Hold on. Marcus, do you need prayer for real or are you playing? Good morning. Marcus, do you really need prayer or are you being funny? It is. I'm being serious right now. Do you need prayer or are you just trying to mock me? Oh, okay. I don't even know what you need, but I'm finna pray for you. Repent about my sins, Lord Jesus. I come to you standing in the gap for Marcus. Lord, you are all knowing. You know everything that we need. Whatever the need is in his life, Lord, I'm asking that you to send your angels to this earth and all camp around him. Lord, open every door that needs to be open and close every door that needs to be closed. Lord, I'm asking that you touch his body. Lord, wherever there is pain or there's hurt or something is going on in his life, wherever he's weak, I ask that you make him strong. Lord, touch his mind. Lord, make his mind come back in alignment to the things that he needs to be thinking about. Lord, where he feels like he's not enough, Lord, I'm asking that you fill that gap, fill that hole. Because, Lord, you said you're the father to the fatherless and you're the mother to the motherless. Lord, you said when any time we're in need of prayer, no matter the day, the hour, or the second, Lord, you said when we humble thyself and pray, Lord, when you said when there are two or more touching and agreeing, you will be in the midst of that. And Lord, we are children, so you already know what we need. And Lord, this didn't catch you by surprise, Lord. You knew that this would be the day, the hour, the second that Marcus would come to you in the time of need, and maybe he cannot or do not know the right words to say. But Lord, I'm asking that you do what only you can do. Lord, we will not step in your way. We'll step back and let you do what you gonna do. But Lord, you said whenever we're in need, all we got to do is humble ourselves and lift up our heads and look up unto the hills from which our help come from. Lord, you are all knowing. Lord, you can see it before it even happened. Lord, you can go in a room before we even get there to protect us from the things that we don't even know we need protecting from. So Lord, whatever the need it is in Marcus' life, I'm asking that you strengthen him. I'm asking that you heal him. I'm asking that you give him peace of mind. Lord, I'm asking that you give him favor. And we're not wondering what you're going to do. We thank you in advance for what you're about to do. In Jesus' name, amen. What? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, like I said, you're welcome. You notice I didn't ask you what you needed. It ain't that I don't care what you needed. I just wanted to pray for you regardless without asking him what he needed. You understand? Because sometimes when people be asking for prayer, they don't know if you sincere or not, because they'll assume you got to be saying, okay, what it is that you need. Me praying for somebody, I don't need to really know what you need, because I know God already knows, because God is an all-knowing God. But one thing I do, Marcus, don't ask me to pray for you and then turn around and question the situation. Let God do what he needs to do. You understand? I don't know you. We've never talked. I'm just praying for things that I can assume that you might need. I don't even know what your situation is, but I hope and pray that the Lord do what he do. That part. Don't need the details, D. I don't need the details. But listen. Good morning, good morning. And thank y'all. Somebody was just supporting me over here. I don't open my eyes. I don't got gifts over here, y'all. Okay. Good morning, sis. Good morning, good morning. Okay. I hope and pray that whatever the need is in your life, it be met. Oh, Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you for the love. But listen, let's talk about it. Today's topic is, I don't even want to hear that. We're going to start, hey, Lady T, we're going to start right here. I can guarantee y'all, last night, especially down here in Florida, I don't know if it was raining everywhere. It was storming in Florida. So sometimes, you know, when it go to raining, you go to getting your feelings and go to feeling like I want to talk to him or I want to talk to her. I can guarantee you last night, excuse me, a lot of creeping went on last night. A lot of people got some texts or WYD. Baby, it's August. School back in. Ain't nobody got time for no WYD. And I can guarantee you somebody right now listening to me don't lay it up with somebody they ain't had no business laying up with. Somebody dealing with somebody don't let their baby daddy come back around when they had no business still dealing with their baby daddy. Somebody right now laying up, and right now they up with a wet behind and a confused mind because they laid down dealing with, allow somebody that ain't got no good intentions to come around, deal with them, put up with them, put them in a pretzel, and they sitting around doing everything and complaining. You woke up complaining because you laid down with somebody that you had no business laying down with. If I'm talking to you, don't sit mad, say ouch. Somebody watching me right now with a dude in the room, he put her in the pretzel, she finna be up. Good morning, good morning. She finna be up, finna cook him some breakfast. Her children in there hungry. She telling them to go sit down and get out her face because she riding on crap with somebody. And I'm talking about somebody that don't text you. Because right now, if you roll over to them right now and ask them what can they do for you or can they help you do something, I can guarantee you they can't even help you pay a bill. They can't even buy your kids no shoes. They can't even buy your kids no paper, no pencil, can't do nothing. But you laid up with them and you up mad and you up complaining about something that ain't got nothing to do with what you should have been doing. You ain't had no business focusing. Listen, I really don't want to hear you hollering about what your kids don't got because you knew school was finna start, but you laid up all summer. You smoked hookah, you went out, you partied, you was on tables, you was in the middle of the road, you was tuning and booting, you was right here listening to what them scammers at, you was right here listening to that other song when he talk about Quiet on the Creek, you was doing all that. Y'all talk about Quiet on the Creek, ain't nobody got time, no, you ain't got no time right now to be quiet on nobody creek, but you listen to that, and I can guarantee you your children gonna go back singing them same songs, but they couldn't read in school, and I said what I said. Some of them didn't read, not reading on the right grade level. Some of them can't add, can't subtract. Some of them in kindergarten, first grade don't even know their name. I told y'all this morning I was gonna walk you like a dog this morning. Get on up, get on up. You don't laid up all weekend, and you don't laid up all summer long, and you complained to them school teachers last year, and you talk about how the public school system failed your kids. No, baby, you failed your kids because you, instead of you allowing them to learn them songs this summer, you should have had their nose in a book. You should have been taking them to the library. You understand me? You should have been getting them a tutor. Instead of them listening to a Montana, whatever his name, you should have been had them listening to YouTube with some ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. I said what I said. I'm telling y'all this morning, I'm gonna walk you like a dog. It's Saturday, summer is over. You've been complaining all summer about what you don't got. You've been complaining to how that you dealing with this dude, but he only pick up every now and again. You a baby mama thinking that because you got kids that's a flex. Having the kids, being a baby mama ain't a flex. Having the kids is a flex. How you around here stealing with your baby daddy that you and your homegirl? Come here. Let me tell you how. Let me tell y'all how I go. You on the phone with your homegirl right now. She say, my kid's grown, but you speaking facts. You telling the truth. Somebody on the phone with their homegirl right now. That's what they doing. Girl, how about my baby daddy came through last night? Girl, when I tell you he flipped me every which way but loose. Girl, and then let me tell you what he said, girl. He talking about, oh, if I get his stuff out, what he gonna do? Girl, and then let me tell you about Keisha. Keisha was calling him all night long. You understand? Keisha was calling him, blowing him up. I don't know why Keisha was calling me. And then I was laughing. I was telling him, why you won't go home? He's talking about calls. Keisha, I ain't going to worry about Keisha. She can't do it like you do. You know, that's my baby daddy. Let me tell y'all where that's wrong at. Let me tell y'all. You calling your homegirl with that weak mess. You weak and she weak. And I said what I said. You let your baby daddy come and tear you down, knock you down, put you in a figure four because it's your baby daddy. You let your baby daddy that got a whole nother old lady on the other side of town come to your house and creep with you last night, and you on the phone with your homegirl. You weak and she weak because your homegirl listening to you and boosting you up, talking about, girl, don't worry about. Girl, don't worry about Keisha. And then in your mind, you think you doing the big one because it's your home, it's your baby daddy, and you know he got to go home. Listen to me. You as a baby mama, first of all, why are you dealing with a piece of a man? Why are you letting your baby daddy knock you down and he got a whole nother old lady on the other side of town and you think it's a flex because he creeping with you? And then I'm going to tell you what some of y'all say. Some of y'all be hollering about, well, they weren't worried about me when they were creeping with my baby daddy. Now I'm messing with him. That's still not a flex. Because let me tell you something. Them soul ties, and it's hard to break soul ties. You let your baby daddy tell you nobody better not get his stuff. Girl, he don't care nothing about your stuff. That is not his stuff. He just telling you what he think you want to hear. Because if it was his stuff and he cared anything about you, he would be with you. Today's topic is, I don't even want to hear that. You around here living in that Betty Wright stage talking about, oh, a piece of a man. Baby, God ain't created no piece of a man. So why you dealing with a piece of a man? Why you letting your baby daddy spin the block because you said, oh, that's my baby daddy, I need to deal with him? If your baby daddy respected you, loved you, he will be with you. And you dealing with him, creeping with him, don't mean he coming back home. Don't mean because, and I'm going to tell you what your baby daddy want. Your baby daddy don't want you to mess with nobody while he go home. And if you think the thought, I'm 47. If you think, and it's some of y'all simple-minded women hollering about, well, I'm on he smell me. He got to smell me when he go home. Keisha was calling. Let me tell you something about that. When he get up from your house and he go home and him and Keisha fighting or whatever, arguing and going back and forth, I'm going to tell you, that don't mean Keisha leaving him. That don't mean Keisha leaving him. That don't mean that. Him and her might fight because he just coming home, but he going to get in the shower, get in the bed. They going to make up later on, or she might be mad, whatever. But that don't mean he leaving her for you. You ride here with a wet behind and a confused mind, and now you mad because you see them out the brunch, out the lunch. You right now, he probably taking her and the kids school shopping and ain't thought about the kids he got with you, but you don't lay it up with him. You don't let him knock you down. He got you all in your feelings. And don't tell me, at the end of the day, when women be hollering about, oh, I can deal with him and get up, I can deal with him and I can get up and I don't have no feelings. I'm just dealing with him. I'm just doing them like they do me. Let me tell you about a man and a woman. Listen, don't get mad, say ouch. As a woman, I'm a woman. We are built emotional. Every time you lay down with somebody, don't be talking about you don't got no feelings for them. You don't like them like that. You be trying to act hard. I don't care how hard you try to be. Where my grown people at? Because you can't tell me you continue to lay up with somebody, talk on the phone with somebody, spend time with somebody, and you don't got no feelings for them. Now, when it comes to a man, listen, when it comes to a man can knock 7 different women down. That don't mean he like all 7 of them. He might deal with them. Y'all know that song, I got a problem that concerns 2 ladies. I feel for the both of them, and it's driving me crazy. A man, he got specific needs for each woman that he deal with. But when it come to us women, we love to fall in love with that one that make us feel good, or that one that might look good, or that one that everybody want, or we think we getting over on somebody. And there you is still dealing with your baby daddy while he in a full-blown relationship, and this is social media age. He don't log on to social media. Now he taking the kids. Baby mama posting, oh, baby daddy taking us school shopping, and now you in your feelings because you laid up with your baby daddy, and you trying to figure out, wait a minute, he was just laying up with me. Now they over there playing house because that's what they do. I don't want to hear them excuses about you, the baby mama. You don't have no power. Quit thinking because you got a baby with this man, you got some kind of power, some kind of control. All he do is lay up with you because you are the weak link. I said what I said. Don't get mad. Say ouch. He only spinning the block. Let me tell you something. You might got some good stuff. You do. You might got some good stuff. And he like dealing with you because you know how to make him feel good. But as a grown woman at 47, you better stop and letting your baby daddy stop your blessing, because you can have your own man. You can have your man laying in the bed with you, but you right here too busy trying to play that get back, and now you in your feelings, and now you want to crash out. Now you and your homegirl that's you bragging about, now you mad. Now she trying to calm you down. Hey, boo. Now she's trying to calm you down. You hollering about, oh no, I'm going to make a post. Oh, I'm going to screen her. Oh, I'm going to get in her inbox. At the end of the day, when you get in her inbox, it ain't going to change nothing. Where my grown people at? Somebody come to you as a woman, it don't necessarily mean that you leaving your situation. I'm only talking to my grown people. Y'all love, this generation love to holler about, I got receipts. I got receipts. You got receipts about what? You want to call me and let me know that you and my baby daddy was creeping, and then something else about it being a baby mama. Listen, the flex is having a child. You brought life in this world. Being the baby mama ain't the flex. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have no more right to your baby daddy. But I'm going to tell you what your baby daddy doing when you dealing. Because today's topic is, I don't even want to hear that. Let me tell you what your baby daddy do. A lot of the times when you get into it with somebody else, old lady, the dude you creeping with, old lady, when you get into it with her, I'm not saying this every way across the board, but a lot of the times when you dealing with a man that got somebody, and especially he your baby daddy, I don't think that he over there telling you, the new lady, all the good stuff about you. He over there dragging you. He over there telling the new chick, the new baby mama, I can't stand my baby mama. I wish she wasn't my baby mama. I wish you was my baby mama. She don't take care of my kids right. She don't cook. She don't clean. She was out in the streets. This is some stuff that he's saying out his mouth to the new chick to make her feel like he can't stand you. And if you ever come across a man that dog his baby mama, put your finger up and focus on you, because baby, he gonna sneak back around to that curve and get some of that from that baby mama, because if he was really done with her, because co-parenting can work. Co-parenting can't work when y'all hunching each other. I said what I said, I'm grown. This is when co-parenting don't work. When you get into it with another woman, especially your baby daddy, new chick, if she ain't gave you no reason to think that you can't trust her, if she ain't gave you no reason to think that she don't like you, see, the only common denominator that you and another baby mama got is the baby daddy. If you become an adult and take a step back and look at the situation, you will see why you and this other chick don't like each other. Y'all don't got no problems with each other. Y'all ain't never had no beef with each other. The only problem y'all got is y'all baby daddy. And some of y'all baby daddies is messy. Some of y'all baby daddies is petty. Let me tell you, men, you can get mad at me, but I'm finna say it. Let me tell you why them baby daddies do the stuff that they do. Some of these baby daddies, I said some, not all. Some of these baby daddies, they do what they do because they still want to be able to creep over there with you. As long as you and the new chick, the new baby mama, got beef, y'all got animosity, it's some tension there, he can always creep back to the other baby mama, because in the chick at home mind, oh, he can't stand you. He don't like you. And then when he come over there and talk to you, he had you thinking that she don't like you. And that girl ain't said not one thing about you, but all thing she know about you is what he told her. And listen, I'm 47, but I ain't never been the type of woman to let another man, not even my baby daddy, talk about any chick he ever dealt with. I don't play like that. Don't come telling me nothing about the chick you don't dealt with, you don't spend the night with, you don't broke bread with, y'all don't went on trips with, y'all don't been in public. Don't come telling me nothing about no woman that you don't dealt with on that level. Because once upon a time you liked her, it was something that attracted you. I don't care what she looked like, what she lived. I ain't never been that woman. Some of y'all women get off on that. Oh girl, y'all be on the phone. Girl, he talk about chick he with. He said she don't clean. You really think that he living in that girl house and he can't stand her? Think about it. Do you really think he can't stand the baby mom? Baby, he only doing that so that you can feel some type of way. And if you are okay with that and you agree with that, baby, it's something wrong with you. It's something wrong with you. Some of y'all be right here getting off because, oh, girl, he talking about her. He said that she did. He talking about her to make you feel good so he can get them panties. I said what I said. That's what he talking about. But listen, y'all be right here talking that talk, walking that walk. Let me get off the women real quick. Let me talk to these men. A lot of women feel like men don't crash out. Come out, men. Come to the front. Let me tell y'all something about the men when they crash out. Listen. One thing about a man, and I'm talking about grown men, I ain't talking about y'all men that's just men and just sit on the couch. You ain't got no hustle to you. You get hot dogs. You don't even get no breakfast. Get them some hot dogs. I'm talking about grown men. I tell y'all. It ain't just the women that want to crash out, want to get on social media, want to thin and prove and get. Let me tell y'all about a man. When it comes to these men, stop thinking that they superhuman and they don't got no feelings. We got men that grown men pay bills, come home, everything, but mess around and get caught up. They don't got caught cheating, caught on the phone, something. And no, I am not saying let this man cheat. But listen to me. When these men get caught, first of all, in a man's mind, they can issue it, but baby, they can't take it. Oh, they can issue it, oh, but they can't take it. That's first of all. You know what I'm saying? Next, y'all think that these men ain't never been in a situation where they got to ride around and listen to that Metron. Y'all know Metron. This is the last and final time. Don't let that dude you creeping with pick you up. Where my grown women at? Have you ever been picked up by your sneaky link and he playing a song that y'all finna break up? Baby, when you get in that car or you come to his house and he playing some breakup music, oh baby, listen. If you dealt with a man, he got his own spot or he picking you up or something and he pick you up and he playing, this is the last and final time. See, I got a wife who is waiting home and she is wondering what is going on. This is the last time. When he playing some of that music right there, listen, ladies. When he playing, get off my life. If he playing that music, focus. Right now, he doing everything he can in his power not to crash out. Because that old lady of his, she done went through that phone. She done went through that phone and she done find out he cheating. And now he got to try to make up. But he want to deal with you one more time. But he need to keep, you know how they say, don't ever leave your job on a bad note. That's what he doing. He's not trying to leave you on a bad note. He want to break it off with you, but he want to keep you on ice. You understand me? Where my grown women at? That understand what I'm saying? That man want to keep you on ice. He don't want to just leave on bad notes because he just might want to come back across that bridge. So he going to break it down to you and don't let him have a cup in his hand. Listen, don't let him have a cup in his hand. Where my grown women at? Don't let him have a cup in his hand and he playing some of that Keith Sweat, I want to go outside, and R. Kelly, I'ma do right. Don't let him have that cup in his hand. He got that cup in his hand and he got that look on his face. And y'all riding and you trying to figure out why y'all not listening to Half on the Baby. Y'all ain't listening to Half on the Baby. Y'all listening to that y'all listen to R. Kelly, when a woman's fed up and he got a cup in his hand. You hear me? And he tell you to get in or he tell you we need to talk. See, a lot of women be thinking men are superhuman. Men ain't superhuman. It's just the way they do things. We as women, we crash out. We crash out from the rip, like we crash, move out. We go through the phone. We got to post on social media. We got to call our homegirls. We got to get them in. Who? A man, he smooth with it. He got that cup in his hand. He get you in the car and he playing that Metron. This is the last. And then he talking to you real calm and saying, baby, listen. He saying, baby, listen. My chick, my people. He calling my people. My people don't found out. My people don't found out. So we got to chill for a little bit. This is him not crashing out because in his mind, he don't know what chick at home go do. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all women be thinking it's just us women. Oh no, baby. Them men crash out bad. A man, they'll crash out real bad. And I ain't talking about crash out on the side chick. They crash out on the chick at home because now he don't got found out and he don't know what she finna do. So he got to move light. And I'm going to tell you, he handled the side chick like a job. The job be, you know how you leave a job. You don't want to leave a job on bad terms. And listen, don't be one of them side chicks, everything running smooth, but that main chick don't find out. That main chick don't find out. The chick at home, the wifey at home don't find out. Oh, baby, all bets off. All bets off. Now, he ain't even focused no more. He focused, he got tunnel vision. Because he trying to figure out how he going to break it off to you. Thank you. How he going to break you down, break the side chick down, and still go home to the main chick. Because he know now he got to go home and fight. He got to go home and explain. He got to go home and not pretend like his mind. I had it on there. You can use it if you need to. You can cut it off because I'm going to cook my sausage. He got to focus and he got to try to figure out how he going to get the chick at home to understand she was just something that he was doing. But listen, we don't want to hear that. Today's topic is I don't even want to hear that. I don't even want to hear that. You ain't as a woman. Come out. If you ain't got your stuff together, listen to me. If you ain't got your stuff together, if your mattress on the floor, if you don't know, if you ain't know how you was gonna pay them bills this month, if you ain't got all your kids' school clothes, if you single and you done been dealing and creeping and doing this, and you don't know how you gonna get nothing from A to B, you ain't got no business focus on no man. You ain't got no business laying up. How you ain't got your stuff together and you dealing with somebody else ain't got their stuff together? How do you even focus on laying up with somebody when you don't even know you ain't got all them kids' school clothes? If you don't even know how you gonna pay that light bill next week, you ain't got no business. And then let me tell you something. A lot of y'all don't understand why y'all can't even get it together. A lot of y'all not organized enough for me. Some of y'all looking at me, listening to me right now. Some of y'all in the back probably doing this. Some of y'all houses probably filthy, funky, dirty, nasty. On this good Saturday morning, you got dishes in the sink, trash running over, clothes on the floor. You got toys. Your house ain't organized, and you trying to figure out how you get organized. Your mind can't get right because your house dysfunctional. Why you listening to me? And if your house filthy, funky, dirty, nasty, you need to be picking up toys. Y'all be talking about, and then especially a lot of the single women, oh, my kids, I don't got time, it's too much, my anxiety. Listen, all summer long, you've been hollering about, oh, I can't wait till they go back to school. Well, baby, we here. Tag teachers, we it. Tag, we it. We here. But all summer, you've been talking about everything and everybody, but you ain't talking about nothing about you changing. You ain't say, you know what, this year I'm going to get organized. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to tell you something. God created X. X, and y'all know what I'm talking about. God created that, hunching and stuff. But you should be just focusing on just hunching and doing this and let somebody knock you down. If one, they can't help you. Two, they're not building you up. Three, you're not getting nothing out of it. The men from back in the days, what my old heads at? Back in the days, you dealt with a man. Let me tell you something. They left the money on the dresser. And I don't even know why we as this generation, because I'm part of this generation, I don't know why we allowed $40 to be left on the nightstand. Because back in the days, when our men left their money on the nightstand, baby, they left enough for you to buy something to eat. They left enough for you to pay some bills. They left enough for you to have some extra in your pocket. Back in the days, they did. Them days over with. Because now we got the type of men that'll tell you, I'm going to see what I can do. Let me get my check next week. That kind of stuff. If you're dealing with a man that get up and tell you, after y'all don't did the 1-2, let me see what I can do, focus on yourself, you ain't got no business. What you looking for? Listen, you can use this one. Or you want the other one? Let me see what I can do. We live in a day and age where we did these men nowadays gonna holler about, let me see what I can do. Miss Diva says she's 60 years old and she know what I'm talking about. We don't live in that day and age no more. Y'all be around here allowing somebody to knock y'all down, get something out of y'all. But let me tell you something. Men, I love y'all. Men, I love men. You understand what I'm saying? I'm married, but I'm just saying. A man, all they want is the panties. That's it. Don't let them tell you that ain't what they working for. That's what they working for. But see, some of y'all get in y'all mind, y'all can lead with that. Y'all be thinking y'all the only woman in the whole entire world with some good, wet, whatever. Y'all think y'all the only one, and y'all lead with that. You too grown to just think that's the only thing that these men want. Men can get it a dime of dozen. They can get it anywhere. So quit assuming when you, oh, I got this, I'm going to put it on him and I'm going to get what I need up out of him. No, you not. These men ain't built like that. Somebody said these dudes want you to take them down. Listen, you said it right. Men, not grown men. Men. There's a difference between a man and a grown man. And I don't know why women be giving the attributes to a man, these grown man attributes, as if all men are like. No, a man wants you to take it, but these grown men gonna still pursue you. A grown man still gonna show you what it is, what it's like. But a grown man also gonna be honest with you. A man, he gonna play games with you. A man gonna have you with a wet behind and a confused mind. Because if you dealing with somebody that you, first of all, we too grown to be around here asking what we doing. At some point, you should already know what you're doing. You ain't got no business asking no grown man, not no grown man, what we doing. Because a grown man going to let you know what it is from the top, from the bottom to the side. Now, a man, he going to lead you on. Let me tell you what a man going to do. This is how you decipher a man and a grown man. A man going to tell you, I don't want nothing serious right now, but they want to lay down with you, knock you down. They want you to cook for them and clean for them. But I don't really blame the men. Let's clear that up. I don't blame men because you only do what somebody allow you to do. When you as a grown woman, you grown enough to understand that he's just a man. He ain't even showed you no sign that he can be the one. And quit walking around here talking about he potentially can be a good man. Baby, potentially don't pay no bills. Potentially don't keep you warm. Potentially don't make you feel good. Potentially don't got your back. Y'all be around here, oh, he got potential. He got potential to break your heart, lie to you, mistreat you, knock you down. He got the potential to make your body feel good, but that's all he gonna do. He don't do nothing else but knock you down. And if that's all y'all doing, a man, he gonna play these games. Thank you. He gonna play these games with you, have you feeling like y'all doing something, but he gonna lead you on. But a grown man, he gonna let you know off the rip. Listen, one thing about a grown man, and today's topic is I don't even want to hear that. Quit acting like every man, because he paid the 100% of the bills, he a grown man. Because he look good, because he a grown man. He got a black card, he a grown man. He got his own car, he got his own business. They don't qualify him to be a grown man. Y'all be putting too many attributes on what a grown man and a man is. Just because a man pay all the bills, that don't mean he a grown man. He could be paying 100% of the bills and knocking your head between the washer and the dryer. He could not be coming home at night. You could be sitting up crying because any point in your life, listen, I'm 47 years old. I ain't got no business still around here calling my homegirls, talking about the man I'm with. Don't help me pay no bills. Can't pray for me. We can't have no good conversation. We can't communicate. He don't want nothing like. I ain't got no business not at 47. And I said what I said. Because it come a point in time, thank you, in your life where you got to grow up yourself. And one thing about a lot of women, they don't want to hold themselves accountable. They don't want to, a lot of women want to blame everybody else for the things that they put up with. You let that man sit on your couch. Thank you. You let that man sit on your couch month in and month out and couldn't help you. But then when you want something, then you go to walking around here with an attitude, slamming doors, having conversations on the phone about him, but you ain't never talked to him. First of all, a grown man ain't even gonna come in your life to shake it up. A grown man ain't gonna come in your life and sit on your couch and not have a job and not have nothing to provide. A grown man this day and age, grown men, straight up, listen, either we doing this or we not. Ain't nobody got time to be playing no games. You 35 and you up. It's time to know what you want. You ain't got no business around here thinking that men can read your mind. Can't nobody read your mind. This is not a Tyler Perry show. This is not a script. This is real life. These grown men want to know what it is what you want, little mama. What you looking for? Quit thinking that, oh, I can't talk to him. I'm going to run him off. If you run a man off, he was never a grown man. He is a man. Grown men are not intimidated by no conversation. Because let me tell you something about a grown man. They going to ask you some questions because they want to know, like implies was, if you broke, they don't want to deal with you. A grown man want to know that you can hold yourself down with him or without him. A grown man want to know that you can communicate, come to him, talk about something. If it don't make you feel good, he want to know that you can talk about it. I don't want to hear no more women saying, no, I'm going to run him away. He make me feel like I'm getting on his nerves. So what? A grown man, he might One thing about a man, a grown man, it may take him a little while to process what is being said. It don't mean that he's not listening, because a grown man may come back 2 or 3 days later and the same thing that you talked about, he doing it, and you like, well, dog, you was really listening to me. That's what a grown man. Now, man, he gonna argue you down. He ain't listening to not one thing you said. He don't even care about making no changes. That's what a man is. Quit saying every male child that God created is a grown man. That don't qualify him. That's like it don't qualify every grown woman because she's a woman and can bear children. That don't mean she need to be a mother, and that don't mean she a grown woman. Quit giving these attributes to these people that sit around that don't want no change, because ain't no way you sitting around a bunch of people that don't want nothing different and want nothing better. It is okay not to want the same things that you wanted yesterday, because I know good and well I'm 47. Ain't no big, nobody, I can not tell none of y'all I wanted what I wanted at 21, what I wanted at 31, not even at 41. I'm 47 years old. I should have a distinguished taste. There should be something more I want than somebody that look good, that somebody that make me feel good in the bedroom, that somebody that playing with my mind. But a lot of grown women, let me tell y'all about grown women, and I'm going to say what I say. A lot of y'all don't want to hold yourself accountable. You got to stop blaming everybody else for what you allowed somebody to do. You allowed him to lie to you. You allowed him to mistreat you. You allow him not to come home to you. You allow him not to help you and pay no bills. You allow him to do these things, and when he don't do them, now you mad. You got an attitude and you ain't addressing. But 1 minute you mad, you on the phone with your homegirl talking about, I'm so sick of him. He can't help pay no bills. I'm sick of him walking behind me in the grocery store, and we got to slide my car. We using my food stamps. You doing all that talking to your homegirl, but you ain't addressed the man that you got at home. And the fact that he even so comfortable to be up in your house where you got kids and he ain't helping you but eat all your food, and he that comfortable to put his foot on the couch and he ain't pouring into you, building you up. The fact that he's that comfortable and you allowing him to, see, you not holding yourself accountable. You too busy talking about ain't no good men, oh, all men the same. No, baby, you don't know no good men. You don't know no grown men. Every grown man ain't built like that. But y'all sit around here and y'all act like y'all are not to blame. Blame yourself for what you allowed that man to do. Blame yourself for dealing with a man that ain't no grown man and ain't even got no grown man in him. And you can tell. Let me tell you about the grown men. Grown men, the work ethic ain't on them. Work ethic is in them. A grown man, you ain't got to get up and go to no work. I'm going to tell you about a grown man. Grown man. A grown man can lose his job on Monday, baby. By Wednesday, he got another hustle going until he find another job. You ain't going to have to tell no grown man to get up off your couch. You going to have to tell a man that, because a lot of men sit around here and be saying, ain't no jobs out there. I can't find no job. Oh, some of them ain't got no license. Some of them ain't got no car. Some of them ain't even got no work ethic. Or some of them got women that provide for them and got clothes in the closet. They got more clothes in the closet than their credit score. They got $100,000 shoes and clothes and belts. When it's time to get on the block, they can go on the block. But they ain't got no work boots by the door. They don't cut no hair. They don't cut no grass. They don't dig no ditches. They don't do no electrician. They don't do no roofing. They don't fix no cars. They don't do none of that because they ain't got the work ethic in them. Because, baby, when it's in you, baby, you ain't got to force it to come up out of you. That's just like being a grown woman. I see women be complaining about cleaning up. Oh, I don't want to be in no relationship. I don't want to be married because I ain't finna cook. I ain't finna clean. When you a grown woman, it's in you anyways. Because, baby, when you a grown woman and you like your stuff nice and neat, you going to clean up with a man. You going to clean up without a man. You don't have to have a man to clean your house. Some women be walking around here talking about, oh, I don't want to live with no man because y'all ain't nothing but maids. Baby, I clean my house not because my husband make me. I clean it because I want to, baby. When he met me, it was already in me. It wasn't just on me. I ain't have to pretend and clean up and do this because I met him. I do it because that's me. When he met me, I was already doing these things. But some of y'all women, y'all will sit around here and that shows your character. When you complaining about keeping your house clean and all you want to do is keep your body, your hair, your makeup, but your house filthy, funky, dirty, nasty. When somebody look at you, oh, you so this, and they go to your house and they see your house, they be like, wait a minute, little mama, you was the baddest thing in the club last night. And your house this filthy. It's some women that are like that. I'm serious. She be the cleanest one in the clique. Baddest one in the clique. But go to her house And you be saying, a man will say, wait a minute, hold on, little mama, wait, hold on. Some men will walk away. Some men will say, let me, you know what, I got to run back to the car and leave. Y'all be thinking that these men gonna just settle because they want to get down. Some men will stay there and get that and get up and be like, you know, I can't deal with her no more. But some of y'all be around here complaining about the things that should already be in you. Ain't no way somebody got to make you clean up. Ain't no way somebody got to make you deal with your children. Ain't no way you dealing with a grown man, and this grown man, you telling this grown man that you love your kids, and soon as it's time to show him that you love your kids, you cussing your kids out. They getting on your nerves. You can't stand them. You can't wait till they go back to school. You can't wait till they go back to their daddy's house. You can't wait for thank you. You can't wait for everything, but yet they your kids. And the moment that man see you mistreating them, some men will tell you, why you cussing your kids like that? Why you yelling at them like that? And the only thing you can say is, I'm frustrated. I don't want to hear no other woman talking about they aggravated, anxiety through the roof, and you got a baby daddy. You ain't got no business around here pulling you ain't got no business carrying that heavy bag when your baby daddy up in his right mind, living and breathing. He ain't in hell, he ain't in jail. You ain't got no business as no grown woman allowing your baby daddy to live a scot-free life because you mad with him because you feel like he ain't paid you the child support. You feel like, oh no, he don't deserve to see the kids. Oh, he have every right to see his kids. Y'all be around here crashing out your anxiety through the roof, cussing these kids out. This is how I know, because you yelling at them kids, you cussing your kids out, you angry with them, you tell them to go sit down, and they look like they daddies, and you saying all these things to your kids, some women, because you're mad at the daddy. Even y'all might not have worked out. He might have moved on. He might have walked you like a dog. Come here, ladies. Don't get mad, say ouch. Some men, your baby daddy walked you like a dog, and now you mad and you angry. You walking around here bitter. I can say this because I'm 47 years old. I have children. Yes, I know that feeling, to be mad, to be angry, to be frustrated, to be overwhelmed, and you taking it out of your kids. But what I learned a long time ago, baby, I learned early in the game. If you think that holding them kids hostage is a flex, or that man is over there mad, some men love their kids. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not saying they don't. Some men love to mess out their children. But the moments that you take away from them spending time, that's the moment that he can sleep in. He don't have to worry about if he gonna be able to go to school. He ain't got to worry about no babysitters. He ain't got to worry about going to no hospital, to no doctor. He ain't got to worry about rescheduling something. He ain't got to worry about you ain't got enough time in the day. He don't got to worry about none of that. When you got a baby daddy that's living and breathing, he ain't in hell, he ain't in jail. But you do not make sure that he's helping you. But you around here because you want to have that S on your chest. You want to be able to say, I'm a superwoman. I don't need a man. I don't ask her for nothing. I ain't finna make nobody. Y'all tickle me pink with this right here. I ain't finna make nobody help me with my children. You mean to tell me you not gonna make the man that help you, made the child, help you, but you will get mad at your mama when your mama say she not watching no kids? But you ain't gonna make the man that helped you, the man that helped you, laid down and created, he is obligated, for y'all in the back, he is obligated to help you. You're not making a stranger, you're making their dad help you. You think as a woman you don't need a break. You need a break. Quit sitting around thinking that you don't need a break. You need a break. Some of y'all sit around here and be like, nah, I love my kids. It don't mean you don't love your kids because you need a break. You need a moment to breathe. You need a moment to recoup. You need a moment to just look at you and say, you know what? I got some goals. I need to focus what I need to do. But some of y'all can't do it because you're too busy with the kids on your side. They fighting. They arguing. They always need. They always begging. They always hungry. They always want to do something. You always got to figure it out. And you let your baby daddy go over here scot-free because, you know, the mentality. This the mentality some women have. Oh, my mama did it by herself. And you got some men that'll tell you, my mama ain't never had to ask nobody. My mama did it on her own, to the point my mama ain't put my dad on child support. I'm going to say it for y'all in the back. Listen to me. Excuse me. Let me tell you something. Sometimes your mama tell you some advice that her mama told her. Because listen, sometimes they put them on child support. They can't get nothing. They couldn't get nothing from your daddy because your daddy wasn't working nowhere. That's why they said that. Some women that'll tell you, I want to put my baby daddy on child support because you can't get nothing from your baby daddy. If you know your baby daddy working hard and got a job, and I'm not talking about women that do it out of spite because they bitter or because they mad. I'm talking about doing your baby daddy didn't work out. Not because y'all, neither one of y'all bad people. And if you want to go put your baby daddy on child support, and this is not me saying do it, but what I'm saying, quit letting somebody tell you what they wouldn't do. You look at your baby daddy, look at her baby daddy, and figure out why she ain't putting them on child support. Some women don't do it because they still want to deal with the baby daddy, because some of y'all scared y'all baby daddy be telling you, if you put me on child support, that's all you gonna get. Take what you gonna get and go on with your life. Okay. Y'all may not, he may not, if that's his choice not to want to be in his child life, they ain't got nothing to do with you. You as a mother, you are obligated to make sure your child get everything they need from the baby daddy when y'all together and when y'all not together. Quit running around here thinking somebody, you put them on child support, that make you a bad person. I know plenty of women that say, I ain't never put my baby daddy on child support. I did it on my own. I tip my hat off to you. I put my kids' daddies on child support. They was not going to make me provide for our children all by myself. I ain't have to. Why do I have to provide for them by myself? And I wasn't finna run down nobody. I was gonna go down there, put you on child support, and I'm going to get my money when I get my money. If you paid it, you paid it, and you did, you did. Child support was not my only means of income. See, that's another thing. Child support shouldn't be your only means of income. Even if he didn't pay child support, my kids still went with their daddies. And see, some of y'all don't get that. The moment they don't pay child support, oh, he ain't paying the child support, so he don't get to see his kids. Y'all, them excuses. He ain't seeing his kids because you still must be want to creep with him. You still want to lay up with him. And some of y'all won't say it out loud. Auntie right here, auntie ain't scared. Y'all holler about what you not going to do. You're worrying about what your mama didn't do. Your mama didn't put your daddy on child support because she ain't know no better. My mama will tell it. My mama didn't put my daddy on child support. My mama, back in the days, welcome here, my mama, thank you. My mama, it was welfare back in the days. My mama got some welfare, little food stamps, that's all. My mama never put none of her kids, our dads, on child support. But now that when my mama sit down and look at life, she asks herself, my mama asks herself, why didn't I put him on child support? Because back in the days, that was shunned upon. Oh, you putting him on child support? Listen, let's not get it twisted. Let me clear this up real quick. Yes, there are some women that are bitter, they're mad, and they do it out of spite. I know that. I'm 47. I don't think that. But there also are women that don't want nothing to do with their baby daddy, but they need their baby daddy to help them provide. Listen, we live in a different day and age. It's hard out here. For y'all women that want to argue with me, talking about, no, I don't put no man on child support. I don't put nobody on child support. That's wrong. Y'all, I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking about women, that work, but need a little extra help. Because this generation of kids, baby, it's expensive. Everything from backpacks to shoes to trips to video games, everything, thank you, is expensive. But you sitting around here talking about, no, I ain't doing that. You ain't doing that, but you around here struggling. You around here struggling. And then somebody had the nerve to put a post up and they say, well, don't have the kids if you can't support the kids. Let me tell y'all something about that. Let me tell y'all something about having children and you can't support them. Listen to me. And I know I speak for a lot of women. I know I speak for a lot of women when I say this. Let me tell y'all something. When y'all say, oh, they need to be mindful when they lay down and have kids, be mindful, pick better baby daddies. I've had people say, if you can't support the child, get a child to the daddy. Why you putting them on child support? Let me tell y'all something. Let me clear this narrative up for a lot of people. When you have a child, or you lay down and y'all conceive a child, we as grown-ups, men or women, ain't no way you can know if that woman gonna be a super mama, be the best mama to your child. Ain't no way you gonna know that man gonna be a superman, super daddy, super father to your child. Ain't no crystal balls. If we can lay down, listen, if we can pick and choose our lives, don't you think everybody in the world will sit down and jot down every good thing? You think people gonna sit down and just say, I'm gonna lay down and have a baby with a man or a woman that ain't no good? I'm gonna lay down with a man that say this, I'm gonna lay down with a man and I'm gonna know for 100% that he is gonna be a deadbeat. He ain't gonna be in his kids' life. He ain't gonna provide for them kids. He ain't gonna provide for them kids. He ain't gonna do gonna do right by them kids. You mean to tell me I'm supposed to be cooking breakfast, y'all, and I ain't even got nothing cook yet. But listen, I got the sausages on. I'm gonna cook the grits in a minute. You mean to tell me if we could lay down and predict our baby daddies being the type of men, or predict the baby mamas being the type, we would. So I don't like when people say make better choices. Putting somebody on child support don't always necessarily mean that that woman is bitter or she made a bad choice. She made a choice to have a baby, bring life into this world, a blueprint. A blueprint. When you have your first baby, that's a blueprint on how it's going to be. Anything after that, that's a choice. You understand me? That's a choice. That's a choice. But when you have a child with a man that absolutely positively don't want to be a father, listen, that ain't got nothing to do with you or the child. That got to do something to do with his character. I'm serious. That has something to do with his character. And you can't make a person do what they don't want to do. If this man that you dealing with is a almost half of a man, do not think that you can change the narrative, either holding the kids hostage, being mad, being angry, being bitter. Because I'm going to tell you something. Even if you have a baby or have some children from a man that don't want to, what you think another man will? God didn't create one man. He just create your baby daddy. Let me get that clear. Thank you. He didn't just create your baby daddy. He created men. It's a whole lot of men. And there are men that will love you and your children. But some of y'all so got this narrative, oh, I got to be with my kid's daddy, because yes, that's the idea. It's the idea. Who don't want that? Growing up with the baby daddy in the household, kids got the daddy last name. Y'all playing this whole persona out in front of the whole world. Oh, girl, she with her baby daddy. Oh, he with his baby mama. Oh, my kids get to grow up in the household with two parents. Listen to me. You growing up in a house, two-parent household, kids got your daddy last name, you might got your daddy last name. It don't mean you better than a woman that don't. I don't have my daddy last name, and I was raised in a single-parent household. It don't mean a woman that was raised in a two-parent household with her daddy last name, because your daddy might not been about a quarter. You understand me? You got your daddy last name, and it don't carry no weight because he wasn't about a dime. But you brag, oh, I got my daddy last name. And then some people love to say this. Oh, when you raised in a two-parent household, you raised off love. And if you raised in a single-parent household, you raised off a struggle. Who? My mama loved everything about all her children. I was raised off love wrapped in a little bit of struggle. What's up, y'all? I was raised off love wrapped in a little bit of struggle. I was. But it don't mean that a single parent can't raise her children and do a good job. But see, the narrative and the way the world built, oh, you got to be with your baby daddy. Why do you got to be with a man that don't want to be no father, that don't want to be no man, don't want to be your husband, don't want to act right? Because some of these situations, we on the outside looking in. There are some situations, two-parent household, where that man don't like nothing about his family, nothing about his life, but you holding on for dear life because you want to prove to the world that you with your kid's daddy and you miserable. He treating you wrong, you treat him wrong, and you know how I know. Look at some people relationship that's still with their baby daddy. See how many times they don't step outside of the relationship. See how many times that man don't cheated on her or she don't cheated. Then you can look back and say, wait a minute, hold on. You stayed with your baby daddy, but y'all stayed cheating on each other. Y'all cheated on each other, but y'all gonna still be together. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all brag about, oh man, I'm with my kid's daddy. So it don't mean that you or the situation is any better. I'm saying that because a lot of people love to try to, oh, you got kids, you put your baby daddy on child support. You got to put him on child support. Don't have no kids, give them to the daddy. Why do a single woman got to give her kids to the baby daddy, a man that walked away from the family? Let's be clear. If he walked away from the situation, why give the child to him when actually he don't want to be a full-time daddy? He want to be a part-time daddy, but it don't mean that he's a bad person. Listen, I'm not saying you and your baby daddy not being together, y'all bad people. And I'm not saying all baby daddies are bad because they walked away. Sometimes the baby daddies walk away because they can't deal with you. Sometimes a baby daddy walk away. Where my men at? My grown men. Sometimes men walk away because they can't deal with you. It's something about you. You're nag, you're arguing, you're mad, you ain't never satisfied. Y'all can't get along. He may have cheated. You can't forgive him. You may have cheated. He can't forgive you. Y'all probably was young. Y'all probably don't outgrew each other. It don't mean y'all bad people. Sometimes that man need to walk away so that he can continue to be the best father to his children. Y'all got to stop thinking when a man walk away, it's necessarily he leaving the kids. No, baby, he left the relationship. He left you. It don't mean he left his kids. I don't care if y'all was married. He left the marriage, not the kids. And some of the kids are small, don't even halfway understand why daddy not around. And you as a mother, you mad, you bitter because you caught him with your cousin, your friend, your auntie. You caught him cheating, so you don't block him from everything. Now he don't got no access to his kids. Listen, I'm being real. Some of y'all, some women would do that. She mad at the man, and now the man ain't got no access to his children. Some men go down there and put their own stuff on child support. Some men will fight for custody of their children because, like I said, he left the relationship. He didn't leave his children. You hear what I say? He didn't leave his children. And sometimes women, come here. Not all women. I'm talking about women that sometimes that can't decipher why the man don't show up. Let me tell you something. Sometimes these men, they don't show up because he feels like I got to argue with her. I know I hurt her. I cheated on her. I mistreated her. I didn't provide. I didn't come home. I was wrong. And now he know when he go to the house to see the kids come in the driveway, you coming out as a woman, you got to blame yourself for that man not coming around. I'm not saying you ain't got no right to be mad. But what I'm saying, if you want that man to be a part of the kid's life, you and him figure out another day where y'all gonna argue, be mad, cussing and fussing, but not when it's his time to get his kids. Let that man pull up in that driveway and you let that man get his kids and go on by his day or come and see the kids outside, whatever it is. Let that man see his kids. You hear what I'm saying? Do not be holding them kids hostage. Do not be holding it over his head. You and him, y'all can meet at the park and cuss and fuss and fight all day long. But you be trying to figure out, some women, listen, I ain't say all. Some women be trying to figure out why the man don't come around. Think about the last time you talked to your baby daddy, y'all cussed each other out. Oh, you ain't paid the child support. You ain't seeing him. You ain't seeing her. You ain't let your baby daddy see his kids because he didn't pay the child support. Y'all do know it's more than finances to take care of kids, right? It's more than finances. Listen. It's more than finances to take care of kids. We live in the real world. I'm not saying put your baby daddy on child support. Some men don't deserve to be put on child support. Let me clear that up for people in the back that's thinking I feel like every man should be on child support. That ain't what I'm saying. But if you in a situation and you said, okay, we're not together, I need him to provide financially for these kids, do what you got to do. Because y'all do know child support was invented way before we was even created. Child support been in the books. It ain't start with you. But if you can talk to if you and your, listen, this is my thing about child support and providing. Me as a woman, I'm going to speak for me. I learned a long time ago about my baby daddies. The very first time I called my baby daddy when we were separated and I asked him to help me do something, because you know most men say you can call me if you need, if I got it, I'm going to help you. I got my kids there. Okay. The first time I called my kid's dad and I asked him to help me, and these were the words that came out his mouth, this is what got me with this mentality. He said, I don't got it. I got my own bills. I can't help you. I got to do. So it went from you going to help me to you got to handle your business. And I'm not saying he ain't have his own business. But what I'm saying is I ain't got time to be running nobody down by something that's owed to me. One way or another, you going to help me take care of these kids financially or physically. You don't have to put your baby daddy on child support. Do what you got to do. But don't try to make somebody feel bad if they do. And not every woman that's out here got that baby that's on child support building and mad and angry. And then you got some baby daddies that do this right here. Oh, you got them people in our business. We don't need them people in our business. We don't need them people in our business, but yet when I ask you for something to provide for these children, you ain't never got it. But we don't need them people in our business, but you want the lights off. Oh, them kids need some shoes, but you don't want the people in our business, but yet I got to struggle to provide to take care of our children. I ain't got no business struggling when they got a whole living, breathing baby daddy man that could be working and provide. I ain't got no business doing about it myself. Like, that's what I'm saying. When they be hollering about, oh, you want no people in our business. Then you got some people with the mentality. You got them people with mentality, oh, they trying to break nothing. They trying to break the black man down. They trying to tear us apart. Who is doing that? Can't nobody stop nobody from building nothing, being in no relationship. Ain't nobody trying to stop nothing. Let me tell you something. Can't nobody stop you from doing nothing that you need to do. When you going to provide for your kids, I don't care if you own child support. That part. I don't care if you own child support or you not. When it comes to your child, can't nothing stop you from providing or being there for your child when you want to be. When you got to be, when you want to be in your kid's life, can't nothing stop you from being a part of your kid's life. And then, but what I say to a lot of women, step out the way and let these men. You cannot be that woman hollering about you need a break. You wish they daddy help you. You wish they daddy step in. You can't be that woman that want a man to step in, but when he try to step in, you showing him down, you cussing him out, you fussing at him, you running him away because you're angry with him. Pick a time and date. Say on Wednesday, when you come pick up the kids, we're going to have a talk about the way you did me. But don't let every time he call or come around be the moment you and him got the hard down tussle in the field about what he did. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all got to have it got to be a common ground. It got to be a time and a place for everything. You can't be one of them women frustrated and mad at your kids or your kids' daddy and want him to help you, but when he try to help you, listen, come here, let me tell y'all something about some women. You got some women that'll walk around with an S on their chest as long as they children living and breathing. As long as their kids doing all the right things, they superwoman. Oh, I did it by myself. They daddy one there, his daddy, her daddy one there. All the way down to the kids graduate high school. Some may go to college, some may go to the NFL. Some may do some big things. Some women, not all. Some women, they're going to wear that S on their chest. Oh, I did it on my own. I did it on my own. I ain't asked nobody for nothing. The second that child get in some trouble, that child mess around and be standing in front of the judge, you as a mother, some women, let me say that, some women, soon as that child get in trouble, now you sitting there and you saying, oh, she ain't have her daddy. Oh, she acting like her daddy. It's her daddy's fault. But you got to think back to the time. And I'm going to tell y'all women something. Y'all be trying to hold the good stuff back from y'all children. I'm talking about some of y'all women that brag and y'all did it on y'all own all the way to the finish line. Your baby daddy didn't help you. Soon as that child get in trouble, soon as that child get in trouble, that it's the daddy's fault. But you got to remember when your baby daddy tried to help, tried to intervene, tried to stop that child from being disrespectful. You remember the days when your child was rude and disrespectful and the daddy came in because his mama called him and told him, you need to go over there to that school because your child acting up. And the moment he showed up at the house and he getting on to the child and you stepped in, that's my baby. Don't talk to my baby like that. Don't do my baby like. Remember, he was your baby when he was young. But now he grown and standing in front of a judge, and now you calling his daddy. Now you calling the daddy. Now you telling the daddy, now you need, but you didn't say that when you was standing up at the graduation saying, I did it on my own. His daddy didn't do nothing. Some of y'all will stop y'all baby daddies from coming to graduation because y'all feel like that's a flex. You stopping that man from coming to see his child walk. This is just my take on it. The type of men that ain't never been in their kid's life, and the moment they graduate, y'all know how y'all quote scripture. Y'all know how y'all say, God will make y'all enemies y'all footstool. He'll prepare a table before thine enemies. Y'all need to give y'all baby daddies that they never did nothing for y'all kids an invitation to that graduation so they can see the good things that you did. Let him see all the times that he wasn't there, all the times that you was there. You stood in the pain, the late nights, the aggravation, the disrespect, all the times you had to feed them, you had to clothe them, you had to go to the show up, all the times that you showed up and he didn't. Let him see his child, his children walk that stage, because he gonna have to live with that every day of his life, because he know he wasn't there. That. You understand me? But see, and this right here, he says, as a single father, there's nothing worse than the kids repeating the words that come out my ex mouth. That's what cars. Listen, let me tell you something. Some of y'all be beating y'all baby daddies, exes, whatever. Y'all beat them down to the ground. And listen, I'm a grown woman. I'm human. I'm not saying they didn't hurt you. But the moment you think that, listen, school finna start. School finna start right now. You got kids from kinder to 12th grade, they in school. You got some kids that need their daddies to put their foot on their neck. But some of y'all won't even allow a man to do that. The moment that child grow up and get into some trouble, now you want to call on a daddy, but that puts a strain on a relationship, because that child looking at that man like, you ain't never been there. You ain't never done nothing for me. So why are you here? And the reason why they're there, because now the mama wants some help, but she didn't want no help when you was in high school and them teachers were calling and they was coming because somebody told them. Let's talk about football. You got some sons, some boys that play football. Somebody, you know, when you live in a small town or your little community, somebody can see your child cussing, showing out. It might be another man that see his homeboy at the barber shop, somewhere at the gas station, and say, dude, ain't that your legit? Your legit, you know, I saw your legit. He run that football. But your jit was cussing, being rude, being disrespectful. Okay, even though you're not even with your kids, you might not even be in their life. As a man, that should do something to you. You should want to go to that football game that next week, because you want to see if your jit acting like somebody else has said that they did what they did, because you want to see for yourself. And as a mother, listen, ladies, when your baby daddy show up, I don't care if he showed up in years, but he pop up. Because the streets been telling him how rude and disrespectful that boy been. And he come out there to the game. He come out there to that game. He watch him play football, and he tell his son to come out. He tell his son, come out. He tell his son, they told me how you been rude and you been disrespectful, how you been showing out at this football game. You as a mother don't need to say not one thing, because you gonna wish for him to be a part of his child's life the moment he make a bad decision. You gonna wish that he was there stopping him from crashing out. That's a problem across the board. Some of y'all women, that's my baby. Y'all know y'all baby grow up right. Y'all do know y'all babies grow up right. Y'all babies grow up. They're not babies. Y'all know they're not babies forever. Even though he know he ain't do. Let me put this disclaimer. Thank you. Let me make a disclaimer. Y'all do know some men do grow up right. There are some men that know that they weren't part of their kids' lives. They ain't never did nothing for them. They ain't never been there. But sometimes some of these men have a reflect, like they have a moment. They say, you know what? Dang, I ain't never been there. Y'all think that men ain't human? There are men. My daddy, he didn't become my father until I got married. I've been married going on 4 years. No? Yeah, about 3-4 years. I don't know. It's somewhere up in there. My daddy became my father, at that moment. My dad was never in my life. He never showed up. My daddy never told me he was proud of me. But God knew when I would need him the most. I can say I had a fairy tale wedding. Fairy tale. My daddy walked me down the aisle, everything. I was one of the ones that daddy walked them down. And there's some women that daddy's gone on to glory. They never got the opportunity for their dads to walk them down the aisle. Okay? My daddy told the man that I'm married to, he said, you know what? I was never there. Men grow up and they take accountability. They still living, they still got time. Quit thinking that they don't have the time to grow up and mature. And it could be when the kids are grown. But y'all women gotta stop thinking holding the kids hostage. I know women that'll see their baby daddies coming to the football field and show all the way out. It's some women that'll show, oh, why you here? You ain't never did nothing for the kid. We at the football. I don't been at the football field where the woman, she mad, she angry. Her baby daddy don't showed up with his new old lady. And I'm talking about she showed out at that field because she feels some type of way. But to me, you don't do that. Women, I'm 47 years old. Where my grown people at? Like, I'm serious. Stop doing that. That is not a flex. I know you mad. I know you angry. But that right there is not the time. It comes a point in time where you got to grow up. Quit leading with your emotions. Quit leading with your emotions. And think logically. Let me tell you why. Because the way you act to your kids' daddy and your kids watching, they either gonna respect you, or they're going to respect their daddy. I'm telling you, you may think that you cussing your daddy out. At the end of the day, you at the Part 1 of football field, you cussing your baby daddy out, and your little kid seeing that. That don't mean that child is going to be mad at their daddy. Some of these kids grow up to resent you as the woman because they feel like you always cussing my daddy out. And they don't even know the half of what done went on because their daddy left you. He didn't leave the children. And he probably couldn't get himself together. It take a man sometimes longer than a woman to grow up. I'm serious. This is not an excuse. I'm being real. Some men, it take them a while to mature to get in a situation where they get it, a realization. Some men off the porch, they good daddies. It's some men, they good daddies. But some men, it take them a time or two to realize I need to get myself together and be a better father to my children. But you cussing them out in public, at the school, at the store, you showing out. Listen, that don't make the situation no better. All that do is add fumes to a fire. That's all it do. It adds fumes to a fire. You got these kids around here confused on what side they choose. You mad at your baby daddy, your husband, they dad. You mad. Quit allowing that to dictate how the situation gonna be between the kids and the daddy. Ladies, if you want that man to be a father, to at least show up, you got to stop being so angry and mad and bitter. And please don't tell me, oh, you don't understand. You don't know me. You don't know if I understand. And I'm saying what I'm saying because I do understand. It took me a while to get to a point where I realized the more I argue and fuss at their daddy, the less and less he was around. But if I wanted him to be around, I had to deal with my anger issues within myself and deal with him another time. Let him deal with them. Somebody says it's a sad reality. Most men are at work. They don't get the choice, so they have to pay the bills or live on the streets. The boss doesn't always allow for them to have time off. Listen to me. When it comes down to growing up and being mature, it takes a while for some people to mature. When I was young, I used to be that type that always badmouth my kids' daddy in front of them. Or every conversation, I'll be angry and mad. But I learned that I was giving that more power than the power that I needed to focus on becoming a better woman, a better mother, a better me. When you're angry and you're mad, you lead from a different perspective. You look at it like, I'm mad because y'all know the saying, hurt people hurt people. When you mad, you bitter, you hurt, you want everybody to be mad, you want everybody to be bitter, you want everybody to hurt at that time. But when it comes to the kids, don't nobody suffer worse than children than two people, adults that can't get along. Because when you as a man don't come around, it don't hurt the woman all the time. It hurt the children. You as a man don't provide for your kids. Let me tell you something. If you a man, school don't start it. You got sons. And you don't make sure your son get a haircut, you're not no grown man. Because it shouldn't be now time when you go to the barber shop that your son shouldn't be getting a haircut as well. Or at least a phone call to his mother to ask his mother, do he need a haircut? I'm being real. And let's not just think that it's only the boys that need their fathers. Girls need their fathers too. It's like, to me, they go hard. Oh, boys need their daddies. As if girls don't need their daddies too. Girls need their daddies just as well. Especially to raise them up. And you don't want your daughter to be running across a man like you as her daddy. Let's be real. I don't care how perfect you think you are. Look at you and ask yourself, if my daughter ran into me, how would I feel? And if you in her life, you can kind of sort of deter her. It's my life because I want to. If you in your daughter's life, you can sort of deter her into a different direction. But when you not in your daughter's life, it's a high chance that she gonna run into a lot of yous in her lifetime because she don't know no better, because all she know is my mama dealt with this type of man or that type of man. But if you are in your daughter's life just as well as in your son's life, this school year, we need y'all men to show up in droves. We don't need y'all men to only show up to the football games, to the ward assemblies. We need y'all to be on point. Be in your kids' life. Put your foot on their neck. Quit giving that job to a mother. I'm going to speak for the mothers. People, we tired. We tired of every phone call. We tired every time they need something. We tired when they don't got something. We tired of being the ones when they got fevers and they throwing up. We tired. We tired of telling them to clean their room, take a bath, get off that game, get off that phone. We tired as women. Thank you. I'm serious. We want y'all to show up sometime. Let the people call you when your daughter or your son being disrespectful at school when they're in dress code. Like, we want y'all men to show up like y'all show up to the football games, like y'all show up to the strip clubs, like y'all show up to the bowling alleys. I said what I said. And I see so many at the bowling alley last night. I'm going to need y'all to show up like that to the schoolhouse. Show up for y'all kids this year. Quit letting the woman be the one that got to do everything and then run around here, run around your kids, look at you the way they look at you because they see mother been doing it for the longest. And that's what happens to a lot of kids. But like I said, it's some situations where the men want to, but they can't because their baby mama won't allow them to. You can get off my live telling me to calm down. I don't understand people. People getting on my live talking about why I'm yelling. Why you listening? And you focusing on the wrong thing. Y'all supposed to be in here cooking breakfast. I cook the sausages and I ain't cooked nothing else. But listen, when you are raising kids, understand something. It takes more than money. Women, I'm serious. This is not me saying child support is the end of all ends. I know some of y'all be needing that extra help, but don't let it be the reason why your baby daddy not in their kid's life because they ain't pay the child support. They ain't pay the child support. You take that up with the child support people. You don't take it among yourself to stop him from being in his child's life. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, I want some help. I need some help. I want my baby daddy to step in. You can't say that. And the moment he step in, you have a flashback to where he cheated on you, where he cussed you out, where he disrespected you. You have a flashback and you want to go off on him at that moment. He show up to the school and he trying to deal with his child, but you and him getting into it in front of the school. You feel what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You can't have your baby daddy in their life when you the reason why they're not in their life. I'm not making no excuses for nobody, but we can't sit and think that every man is the same. Like, everybody deadbeat, everybody just don't want to be around, every man don't want to pay child support, men don't want to provide, they don't want to show up. We're not saying that. But what I am saying, we have more kids being raised by single parents than kids being raised in two-parent households. We have more kids being raised by single parents than kids in two-parent households. For whatever reason, that's the reason. But you as a father, it's shame on you if you let your baby mama struggle. I'm going to say what I say. If you got kids and you and your baby mama ain't getting along, you ain't paying the child support, you ain't doing what you need to do, and you know she having a hard time, and you not saying, let me see what I can do to help my baby mama. Because if the lights get cut off where your baby mama at and your kids there, you do know the lights off where your kids at. If it ain't no food in the house and you and your baby mama not getting along, but your kids there, if it ain't no food in the house where your kids at, your kids ain't eating because maybe your baby mama made some bad choices, whatever it is. If your kids ain't got no school clothes, no shoes, and if you as a man know this and you are standing back saying, I ain't having my baby mama, I pay child support, she got a man. Just because your baby mama got a man, it's not that man's responsibility to take care of your child. I don't understand when men do that. Some men know that they got a good baby mama. See, this is the problem, ladies. Let me tell y'all what the problem is. A lot of the baby daddies know if you a good baby mama, they know you gonna make it happen. So they sit back laxy-daisy. They do bare minimum stuff because you as the mother, they know you gonna make it happen. But if we as women take a step back and don't do nothing and be bare minimum women, a whole lot of these kids gonna go out. But if you a man and you got children, and you not making sure your kids, especially if it's raining and you know your kids ride the bus or they got to walk to school and you able to go pick up your child, but you as a man, you gonna let your child walk in the rain, but he with his mama, let his mama figure it out. Shame on you. And what kind of man hang with another man that don't provide or protect or see their kids? You as a woman, I ain't got no business hanging with no woman that don't do nothing for their kids. I don't want to be around now woman that birth children in the world that don't take care of their kids. We not friends. I ain't bragging about you. You got children, but you neglect your kids to go out there and spend that, to be out in the clubs, but your kids struggling. I ain't got no business even dealing with you. So if you a man that got a homeboy that don't provide for his kids, you the second homeboy. That means you don't provide. And there's some men that do for their kids, but you got homeboys that you hang with, but you ain't straining him. You supposed to strain your dog. You supposed to let your homeboy know. No, G. No, you don't do that. Because if I'm around a woman, I know she got kids, but yet she been having a hard time. I don't care if me and her fall out. I'm going to tell her, we ain't hanging out no more. You going to go provide for them kids. You going to cook. You going to clean. You going to beat up for them kids. Even if you fall out, y'all got to stop doing that. How you as a homeboy hang around another grown man, but you can't tell that grown man or let him know that ain't no flex. Y'all at the barbershop talking about all the women that y'all don't dealt with, but he ain't talking about his kids, and y'all know school don't start it, but he ain't got his son in there. How you cut your homeboy hair and he got kids and he ain't making sure his son got a haircut? I'm just saying. Bitter baby daddies. That part. There are some men that are bitter and mad because the woman don't want them. There are some men that's mad because the woman got fed up with all his mess, the lack thereof, him doing bare minimum. There are some women that said, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. All you do is cheat. You disrespect me. You don't want nothing. There are some bitter men that'll walk away, and because the one thing a lot of these men, you will know some of them. When you shut Miss Kitty down, listen to me. When you shut that thing down between them thighs, thank you. When you shut her down, and you will see that bitterness of a man to come out because he feels some type of way because now he can't get that cuckoo no more. Now he mad at the kids. It ain't just women. It's some bitter baby daddies too. Let's be clear. Some of these men don't show up for their kids. Oh, I ain't doing that, dog. I ain't doing that. I ain't gonna make sure. And they be hollering about, oh, she got another man. You mad because she got somebody else. You got some. She's with a man that's doing everything that she wanted you to do. She wanted you to do it, but you never would do it. She's sick of the bare minimum. Ain't no woman that I know dealing with no man that's doing bare minimum stuff. We not doing that. We ain't got to deal with no bare minimum. And then some women do this. Some people say this right here. Oh, a lot of women ain't submissive. A lot of women don't let a man lead. A lot of women don't listen. Listen to me. Y'all, some men, where are you leading a woman to? Hell, just because some of y'all, and then they be saying, oh, the man be paying this bill. Y'all do know that a lot of women got more degrees, more businesses, own more stuff, got way more than some men. We're not living back in the days where the man was the only one that was providers. There are some women that can run a circle around some men that make way more than a man, and she really don't need a man financially. All she need him to do is be a man and, give her that good jug every now and again. But y'all be thinking that most women, it's some women that still need a man like financially, but a lot of women don't need a man like that. It's a lot of women that don't need a man to that extent. But listen, ladies, even if you do make more than your man, that don't mean that you throw it up in his face or make him feel less than a man. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we got to get away from that narrative. Oh, he a man because he work. Women work. There's some women that work more than one job. And when I say that, sometimes a woman, she work full time and she take care of the house and the kids and the man. But y'all be thinking that because you the man, oh, she's supposed to listen to you. Baby, them days over with. Because you got to give a woman, just like y'all say, we as women got to give a man something to respect. Y'all got to give us something to want to let y'all lead and follow. Because baby, a lot of women, we're not going to let you lead us to hell. We're not going to let y'all lead us to a brick wall. We're not going to let y'all make us lose everything because you trying to be a man and we want to respect you. We got respect. But when it comes to our children, baby, we'll come out of bed about them children. I'm just saying. But some of these men, they'll walk around here and say, I'm the man. You the man, why? You the man because God created you to be a man? Y'all, you created that. You know what I'm saying? Why you the man? You the man because why? I'm not saying you not the man, and I respect my husband to the utmost. But what I'm saying is when you are a woman, there should be now time that a man should make you feel less than, or a woman should make a man feel less than. You got to know, like, there's boundaries. And you got to know your role and know your place. But at no point should a woman be around here, a man should be around here mad because him and a woman not together so he can neglect his kids. This my life. This my life. You know that, right? People asking me why I'm loud, y'all. This is my life. You ain't got to listen. You heard me being loud before you got on here. But I do thank you for the engagement. You feel what I'm saying? This is my life. Let me put these grits on, y'all. This is my life, y'all. And people keep asking me why I'm so loud. This is my life. You don't have to listen. He says, the one thing I found that if a woman shoots so south down, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand. It is. But sometimes some things get crossed. And that's what I'm saying. Ain't no way a woman... Listen, my topic for today is... I don't even want to hear that. Ain't no way you grown. I'm talking about grown. You still walk around here talking about ain't no grown men. Let me wash my hands so I can put these grits. Ain't no way you still walking around here talking about ain't no grown men and they all the men no. And ain't no way you a grown woman still walking around here with that mentality that you as a woman, you hollering about, you complaining and you pointing fingers at everything a man did, but you don't take accountability. Everybody in the chat, good morning. Good morning. Everybody in the chat put accountability. This for my women. I don't care what type of woman you are. This for my women. We as women, we have to learn how to take accountability for the things that we allow. When you allow a man to do certain things, you can't just say it's his fault or he did that. You allow it. Think back to the first time a man mistreated you, a man fumbled you, a man did you wrong. When you stay in that situation, you do know you do know that this a hat. You do know you allowed him to do that, right? You allowed that man to do the things that you feel like he should do. You allowed him to do that, but most women don't want to take responsibility. Most women do not want to take responsibility. I supposed to be cooked, y'all. Most women don't want to take responsibility for the things they allow. Women don't want to take accountability. Let me tell you something else women don't want to do. Women don't want to take accountability for the lack thereof of communication in a relationship. If there's something that you need from your man, you got to verbally tell him. You cannot be around here assuming that every man, because he's a man, he knows exactly how to treat you. He knows exactly how to talk to you. No, baby, he knew what the last woman that he dealt with wanted. He don't know too much about you. He got to get to know who you are. But too many women sit around here and they feel like, oh, a man should automatically know what they need. A man can't read your mind. He can't read your mind. If the man I'm with, when I met him, I told him I like flowers. Every woman don't like flowers. Y'all do know that, right? Every woman don't like flowers. The women that he dealt with in his past, they didn't like flowers. I like flowers. So every now and again, he buy me flowers. Not necessarily because he don't did wrong, because he knows I like flowers. Some women don't understand. You got to express yourself, talk to yourself, and quit assuming because he's a grown man. Oh, he a grown man. He should know what I want. He don't automatically know what you want because he's a grown man. He's a man, but that don't mean he knows what you want. He knew what the last woman needed. And some of y'all don't get that. Some of y'all do not get that when it comes to being in a relationship. You got to be very verbal. You got to let these men know, because some men, they're not, a lot of them, they are not intimidated. A lot of these men are not intimidated, and a lot of women feel like, oh, men, they intimidated because of what they got. Girl, that man don't care because you a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse practitioner. That man don't care if you own every business on the coast. That man is not intimidated because of that. He actually loved the fact that he know he got a grown woman. That he got a grown woman that can provide. But some of y'all be assuming, oh, because he a man, he should know what I need. No, he don't have to know what you need. Thank you, thank you. He don't have to know what you need. If you sit and you communicate with him and tell him what you need and how you need it, and baby, a lot of relationships will last. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of relationships will last if y'all just talk to one another. If y'all communicate, and it'll be things that y'all think that's a miscommunication, a misunderstanding. Thank you. It be a misunderstanding because y'all don't communicate. Because a lot of women, I ain't saying every woman, don't know how to communicate because they never knew how to communicate. Because let me tell you why I know. Because back in the days, all you see was grandma talking junk. You seen grandma and granddaddy when they said back and forth, but you never seen them communicate in a manner where it's understanding. Back in the days, grandma didn't say much. Grandma was so submissive. Grandma would just let, oh, that's how he is. Grandma would let anything go on. You know how I know? Ask your mama why her and your auntie got the same daddy, but they ain't got the same mama. Because that was okay back in the days. Maybe we're not doing that in this day and age. We're not doing that in this day and age. We definitely not doing that in this day and age. But because you seen that, you ain't seen nobody communicate in the manner that they need to be communicating. All you know is what they've shown you. All you know is what they've shown you. And now that you grown, you don't know how to tell them what you need. You don't know how to tell nobody what you need. All you know is let me argue or let it be okay. No, tell them what you need. And y'all don't understand that. Communication go a long way. Communication go a very long way. And some of y'all don't get, it ain't no communication going on, and you wonder why you ain't getting what you need. I'm talking about some of y'all go to bed at night, y'all do the 1-2, and you lay there and you be like, I ain't even get what I need, but he got what he need, and he rolled over and went to sleep. And you can't be mad at him, you got to be mad at you because you ain't tell him how to touch you. You ain't tell him how to touch you. All you did was lay there and just assume because he's a man, but you don't never say what you need. You don't never say what you need. And then you get mad. You get mad when he don't do what you need him to do. Or do it like you want him to do. You get real mad because he lacking. Oh, he rolled over. No, you got to talk to him. You got to really talk to him. But some of y'all don't get that. Communication. Some of y'all, and then y'all don't accept, y'all don't take accountability for nothing. Y'all be saying, oh, I want a man that's going to take me on trips. When you meet that man, you need to be specific what you want. Specifically say, I want a man that's going to travel. You got to say that, I want a man that's going to travel. But y'all don't get that. Y'all, I'm supposed to bend cook breakfast. It is after 9. I ain't cooked that breakfast yet. Because I'm in here talking to y'all. But I might as well go ahead and put these grits on. I've been cooking the sausages, y'all. But I'm going to put these grits on while I'm talking to y'all before I get off here. But listen, I don't want to hear all that complaining about, oh, me and my man, we going through this. And I assume. Don't be assuming anything. Always have your facts together. And don't be in a situation you doing something because somebody else said do it. You doing it because somebody else say do it. Do what you need to do to be happy for you. And listen, quit saying this right here. I'm going to be his peace. While you being his peace, who being your peace? You know it ain't his job to make you happy. It's your job to make you happy. And it's his job to make him happy. Y'all can meet in the middle. Quit thinking that it's only a man's job to be happy. I don't care if you're in a relationship. It ain't his job to make you happy. Because if he wake up in a bad mood, does that mean you in a bad mood? Because he in a bad mood? Because you in a bad mood, does that mean he got to be in a bad mood? That don't mean that. Quit sitting around here talking about, oh, you got to be your own peace sometimes. That part. You cannot sit around here and just depend on somebody else to do what you need. Because let me tell you something. You can't make nobody do what you want them to do. And y'all get that notion out your head. You can't make nobody do what you want them to do. You got to meet a person that wants to do what you want. If you want to be married one day, you cannot get with a man that don't want to be married, nor get with a woman that don't want to be married. Because if you think, oh, I'm going to get with this man and he going to want to marry me because who I am, that ain't going to make him want to marry you. I'm making some sausages, eggs, and grits, honey. I got the eggs and stuff. I'm finna get ready to cook this breakfast real quick. You understand? You got to be able to tell yourself, you know what? This is what I want, and I want this for me. I'm making some Garcia sausages. You got to want it for you. You can't make nobody want what you want. You want a man that y'all gonna save, buy a house. You got to meet somebody that want that. You cannot meet somebody that don't want to buy no house and think you're going to make them buy a house. You can't make nobody want to do better because you want to do better. If they don't want to do better, baby, leave them where they at. Because ain't no way you messing with or dealing with somebody that's stagnant and don't want better for you and you. Because we grow up. We don't go backwards. We grow up. You mature. And there's some things that you want in your older age versus your younger age. When you younger, you know you live that life on that borderline before you crash out. But when you get an adult, you don't be want to crash out. You be trying to do everything in your powers not to crash out. Because you know if you crash out, you lose everything. And you don't want to be around here losing stuff that you don't have to lose all because you're trying to deal with somebody that don't want what you want. Because I'm going to tell you something. When it's in them, and not just on them, it gonna show. I'm serious. There are grown men that was raised the right way, and they are bona fide providers. Bona fide. I'm serious, ladies. There are men that are bona fide providers. I'm talking about they gonna provide because they seen their granddaddy, their daddies, their uncles. They seen them be providers. Some of them might not be good. They ain't no good at all. But when it comes to providing, they gonna provide. They're going to provide. I'm serious. I'm talking about there's no perfect person. But there are some men that I'm talking about whole-ish. Don't let nobody manipulate you. It's some whole-ish men. That part. But when it's in them, you going to know it. You gonna know it. You gonna know it. When it's in them, because they bona fide providers. Thank you. They bona fide providers because they seen it. But let me tell you something. But you got to get that kind that got it in them, not the kind you got to beat into them, not the kind you got to make want to get up and be a provider, want to work and want to have better. You can't do that because, baby, let me tell you something. You're going to lose a lot of time that you can't get back. You're going to lose time that you can't get back trying to make somebody, be somebody. But let me tell you, when you meet them and you get to know them, when you're dealing with a grown man might not have thousands worth of clothes in his closet because he don't value those. It's some men you can tell. You go in their closet, they got Jordans, Balenciagos, they got every name brand, everything, but in between jobs. You better be able to decipher the two. A man and a grown man. Grown men have it in them. The grown men have it in them. They don't value the material things of this world because they know once you get it, it loses its value. But some of y'all don't get that notion in y'all head. Y'all don't get that notion in y'all head. But I'm going to tell you something too. One thing about a grown man, I'm talking about grown men. I ain't just talking about men. Grown men, they want some women with substance. They're not going to just settle for any woman because you look good. I know a lot of men that women ain't bad at all, but he with her because he knows that she's a provider. She going to be there. She going to rock. She going to roll. She going to hold him down. She going to do what she need to do to make sure the house is well taken care of. Not because she look good. One thing about one of my homegirls that's bad, she bad. She always told me, looks get you in the room, but it don't keep you there. Looks get you in the room, but it don't keep you there. So when you trying to lead with the way you look, listen, ladies, looking good and pretty, it gets you in the room. It don't mean it keep you in the room. It don't keep you there. It don't keep that man's attention to make him want to do right by you. Oh, she the baddest thing. Okay, you look good. Y'all seen Cardi B? Y'all seen Cardi B new video? Because it's been all on TikTok everywhere. Y'all see Cardi B went and got her body done and she shaped proportionally perfect. Cardi B bad. And I like men. I don't like women. But Cardi B is bad. That don't mean Cardi B don't get cheated on. Cardi B get cheated on all the time. Cardi B has got cheated on. And she bad. You hear what I say? She bad. But see, some of y'all be thinking, oh, I got to look a certain type of way. Because if I look a certain type of way, that man ain't going to cheat on me. Baby, it ain't got nothing to do with you being the baddest thing. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies. Quit thinking, oh, all these men want is what they see on TV, social media. If he a man that like women, he is going to look. Ladies, let's be clear. Don't act like you don't see a fine man and don't look. You can look, but don't touch. Let's be real. You look and be like, ooh, he fine. Don't act like you don't see a fine man and you don't look. So that's what a man gonna do. He gonna look because he look, but that don't mean that's what he want. Y'all be hollering about, oh, he only want one type of woman. No. Sometimes you got to look at yourself and ask yourself what you deserve. Some of y'all women ain't confident enough for me. Y'all ain't confident enough for me. Some women be scared to be confident and say what it is that they want. Y'all not confident enough for me. You got to know that you her when you step into the situation. And some women that want to be in certain situations, sometimes you want what you want, but God has something better, but he can't give you better because you still stuck on what you want. Sometimes you got to step out your own way and let God do it. And quit being that woman hollering about you ain't no boys. Quit wrong Russell Wilson. Quit wrong Sierra man. Quit wrong, cause my girl Tokyo just got married. Quit wrong what they got. Get your own thing. Get the man God got for you. Some of y'all be all the way out y'all league. Y'all be over here looking at social media talking about you. You want the man that wants you. You want the man that God prepared for you. You don't want just any man. Y'all be getting that thing twisted sometimes. You don't want just any man. You want the right man. Y'all be right here and y'all not confident enough for me. Y'all think God himself gonna send you somebody. Y'all don't go outside. Y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all don't put on no clothes. Y'all think God gonna open the sky and just send you a man. Sometimes God himself be standing back just like this right here. Be saying, nah. This is what God, I'm just saying. This ain't what God say. I'm just saying. God be like this saying, nah, I got somebody for her, but he can't find her because she won't go outside, won't get out her own way, and won't change the way she look in her face. Some of y'all have, I'm depressed, I'm frustrated, I don't trust nobody, I'm a single mother, every man I done been with don't hurt me, don't did me wrong. Y'all wear it on y'all face. Y'all do. Y'all don't know y'all do, but y'all do. Y'all wear frustration. And when men see y'all, they can look at you and be like, I ain't dealing with her, because as soon as I say you look good, she going to come back with something. And then some of y'all say a man won't deal with you because you got kids. No, baby. I know plenty of women. I know plenty of women that got kids that got men. I know plenty of men that like women with kids. Y'all better look at Ocho Cinco. Ocho say he don't want to deal with you unless you got 2 kids, because he knows that you're going to make sure everything is right at the home. Listen, y'all be hollering about the man don't want y'all because y'all got kids. That ain't what it is. He don't want to deal with you, not because you got kids. He don't want to deal with you because you ain't tell him you had baby kids. You ain't tell him you got kids you can't control. That's why he don't want to deal with you. It don't got nothing to do. It don't got nothing to do because you got kids. Some of y'all don't even tell him y'all got baby daddies that still be creeping. You ain't tell him you and your baby daddy just was together like a month or 2 ago. Now your baby daddy at your window knocking and blowing your phone up. You ain't tell him that. That's what the problem be. Let's be real. Y'all be thinking that because y'all got kids. It ain't got nothing to do because you got kids. It got something to do because you don't know how to be real with him when it comes to your situation. And you can't force a man to want to deal with you when you got kids. When you got kids, I've seen women ask if they should take their kids on a date with them. Not your first date. Your kids shouldn't be going on no date until about the 10, 15, 20 date. I said what I said. When you go on a date, it's for you and that man to get to know each other. That you can't force him. Some women say she took her kids on a date because no, you wrong for that. That dating is y'all getting to know each other, seeing if y'all got any chemistry. And then you take your child on a date and expect that man to pay for y'all food. He ain't got no business paying for you and your kids. He took you on a date. I'm just saying. Now, if he want to, he can, but y'all be having these expectations because what if the shoe was on the other foot? What if the same man, y'all went on a date, but you want to be the one to pay? Because y'all do know some women, we pay for dates too. Don't act like women don't pay for dates, because there are some grown women like, baby, I'll pay for your date. But what if you was that type, okay, you want to take him out and he brought his kids? Talk about it. How would you feel if he brought his kids and he expected you to pay the whole bill? He expected you to pay the whole entire bill. How would you feel? You understand? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all be figuring, y'all be acting like it's one side. It ain't on one side. Don't do that. It ain't one side. It ain't one side. You got to realize that what if that was happening to you? Would you like that? Would you like a man? You say I'm on here venting, you on here supporting me, thank you. Because you know you engaging on my page, that's engagement, you know you supporting me, right? Because you ain't have to say that, but you chose to, thank you. But that's what I'm saying. Some of y'all don't get that. I don't know what that is. Some of y'all don't get that. So, listen. I want to thank everybody that came to my page. Baby, I even had some people on Facebook today. I want to thank everybody that tapped the screen. I want to thank everybody that sent me a gift, that didn't send me a gift. I want to thank everybody that commented, engaged. Y'all, I eat brown eggs. I eat brown eggs. Yes, I eat brown eggs, y'all. Brown. But listen, I'm supposed to been cooked breakfast. At least I got the grits cooked and the sausage cooked. Now I just got to do the grits. I mean the eggs, y'all. I just got to do the eggs, y'all. I just got to do the eggs. What am I hold on, y'all. I don't have nothing. Just got my eggs, but I guess it's in the thing. But I like to scramble these folk. I put them in the pan. Not passive aggressive. You ain't see, you steady engaging. Y'all, they trying to be, somebody trying to attack me, but not knowing they giving me engagement. They say I'm being passive aggressive. But listen, thank you for everybody that tapped the screen, that shared it out, that supported me, that didn't support me, that engaged with me, that pushed me out to the FYP. Listen, if you are on my Facebook, my YouTube, if you on my YouTube and you haven't subscribed and you like the way your girl rock and you roll, please subscribe. If you are on my TikTok and you haven't subscribed, you haven't followed, subscribe, follow. If you are on my Facebook, you haven't subscribed, you haven't followed. If you on one of these platforms right now, because right now I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook. If you don't mind following me on Instagram, if you don't mind following your girl on Instagram, that part. My name on YouTube is Pretty Brown 43. I got people right now that's on my TikTok saying I'm finna go subscribe to YouTube. That's what I'm talking about. And people don't understand. The more y'all get on here to try to down me, attack me, to come for my character, you know you supporting me. Y'all know. Listen, people can do whatever they want to do. People can do whatever they want to do. But listen, if you want to follow me on YouTube, @PrettyBrown43, @PrettyBrown43. On TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Charnetta Pray Hunter on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram. But on YouTube is the only different name, @PrettyBrown43. I want to thank everybody. We almost made it to 100,000 taps. Y'all keep tapping until I get off. But y'all, at least I did get the breakfast cooked. And I've supposed been doing this since 7:30. Since a little after 7. Thank you. Somebody said I just subscribed to you. Listen, this is how we get down every day. Your girl get on here. No, that part. No weapon. Listen, this is how we get down every day on here. I'm one of the realest live hosts y'all gonna come across. I'm one of the realest live hosts because I'm going to keep it real. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. I ain't going to step back from no conversation. And listen, anybody that want to do one-on-ones, I am a certified life coach. I do one-on-ones. And listen, one-on-ones cost, so don't think it's free. If you would like a one-on-one, DM me and we can set that up. When you get in my inbox, we'll talk about it. Thank you. Listen, I keep it real on here, but we're going to get ready to pray. I appreciate everybody that came through. Y'all showed out today. I had a lot of people in my live this morning. When you come, thank you. They say I just subscribed to your YouTube. And thank you. I'm going over there and make sure you let me know. When I go on my Instagram, I be just following back because it lets me know. And I follow back, y'all. I follow back. I'm trying to get, listen, when I get enough followers on Instagram, I'm going to be on live on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I just need a few more followers over there. And it's growing. It's a slow growth, but once I get enough people and Instagram let me go live, baby, it's up and it's stuck when they let me go live. You hear me? I will. Thank you. Listen, let's get ready to pray. Repent of all my sin, Lord Jesus. I come to you humbly. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I plead the blood of Jesus over myself, over my husband, over my son, over my home. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways. Lord, close the mouths of the enemy and close the ears of the prince of the air. Open every door that needs to be open and close every door that needs to be closed. Lord, the young man that I was praying for earlier, I don't know if they're still here, Lord. I'm still asking that you do your thing and do your thing big because, Lord, we know you don't do nothing small. Lord, you are all knowing. If anybody is sick on my live, I'm asking that you heal them from the inside out because you said by your stripes we are healed. If anybody is weak on my live, I'm asking that you pull them close and whisper in their ear and let them know when we're weak, you're strong. Lord, make them the head and not the tail. Make them the lenders and not the borrowers. Make them the first and not the last. Lord, I'm asking that you help every single parent, mother, men. Help them, give them the finances, give them the means, the avenues, Lord. Let them run into the people they need to run into. Lord, let not nail child go without this year. Let every child have everything they need to start the school year off. Lord, humble your children, even if it's not what they want their kids to have. Allow them to get the things they need. Do not allow their pride to get in the way, because, Lord, we know that you do not like a prideful person. Lord, allow these people, parents, men, these children to go back to school with everything that they need. Lord, allow the kids to go back to school with wisdom. Lord, I'm asking that you raise up more men to step up and be more fatherly in their kids' life, Lord, and not just to the football games. Let these men show up and be men. Lord, I'm asking that you deal with your daughters and creating them a heart so they can step back and let the men do what they need to do. Lord, and you know we're not talking about the women and the men that don't want to be. We're talking about the ones that just need a little guidance and a little help. Lord, let this school year be like no other. Lord, touch the administrations, touch the bus drivers, the people that cook, the janitors, every teacher, every paraprofessional, every inclusion teacher, every PE teacher, art teacher. Lord, do your big thing this school year. Let this school year be like no other. Lord, we not wondering what you're going to do. We thank you in advance for what you're about to do. In Jesus' name, amen. Because some people might be starting school and they might not be back on my live. Listen, until the next time, I want you to know that I love you. And it ain't nothing. Hey, Tammy, my girl Tammy just getting on here, girl. Tammy, we been on here. Tammy just getting on here. My girl Tammy know she'll come through in a clutch. You hear me? My girl Tammy know she come here in a clutch. My girl Tammy must be just got up. Tammy, girl, we've been on here since 7:30 this morning. My girl will come through, and that's why I love Tammy, regardless if she was here or not. But my girl knows she'll come through in a clutch. But I just seen her just jump on here. My girl Tammy don't mind. My girl Tammy don't mind. She come through that thing. She be slanging gifts. And I been praying, I don't open my eyes. And there she go, popping up on the screen. And we about to get out. But we been on here since early this morning, y'all. Tammy. But I ain't mad because I know my girl have my best interest at heart. She might not have been on here today, but baby, when she come through in a clutch. You hear me? My girl Tammy come in through a clutch. And like I said, if you want to follow me on YouTube at Pretty Brown 43, on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, Charnetta Pray Hunter. Follow, and know something. I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. Until the next time. Have a good day.